Rousey, we're here after today's game at the Hunters Stadium. It's ended 1-apiece somehow. Give us your thoughts on that game.
I thought, first 45 minutes were a bit of a non-event really. I thought, with the wind blowing down the pitch, they probably wasted the opportunity to force the issue and never really took advantage of that, and we were happy just to probably see that half through and make sure we got in there in obviously a level state and obviously give ourselves the platform for the second half. And then, the second half has in the main been played in obviously their half, and we've had them pen back barring two moments and 2 moments of absolute madness from the referee. We can do certainly better in both instances, but the first one he gives a penalty. I've got no idea why. It's a coming together of
playing advantage as well.
Yeah, it's a coming together of two players, and obviously players advantage. The lad has his shot, it goes out of play, and then he brings it back. There's a good 6 or 7 seconds gone, brings it back for the penalty, and obviously we're indebted to Alex for saving that. And then, the game again, probably not enough quality in it. The conditions are obviously playing a part in that, and 1 or 2 half chances for both teams, and then obviously he gives another free kick what no one in the ground knows why. Spratty goes up against their lad, he falls over too easy, but we've got to defend that a lot better. One straight ball into his box, and keeper comes and gets involved probably somewhere where he shouldn't, and it's just a glance header with no pace on it at all that creeps in, and you've got 2 minutes of injury time to go at that point, and you're thinking, despite us playing the game all the second half in their half, we're probably leaving with no points. But we've shown a lot of bottle, we've managed to force the issue. Connor shows his quality, gets the ball in there, and Elliot shoots, keeper saves it, and Bailey's in there, back stick to tap it in, and obviously scores a good goal. So from a position of where the game looks dead and buried, and a game that probably in long spells look like a 0-0, it ends up 1-1 somehow, and both teams are going away with a point, which is probably about right on the balance of play.
Before obviously today's game, you look at the two sides and where they are in the table, both on the same points. These are the games that if you're not going to win, you'd rather take a point than obviously losing the game. But how important is it that the sides around us we're picking points up against?
It is, but I think in the last 2 weeks we've probably wasted 2 opportunities to take 3 points due to lapses in concentration. Certainly last Saturday a lapse in concentration, and then a dead ball. We're still appealing. Is it a foul? Isn't it a foul? We've still got his job to do and concentrate better than we did do in that moment, and obviously it leads to a goal. So we're in a good position. I think we're 7 games unbeaten or whatever it is at this moment, but it's important that we don't just keep talking about the unbeaten run, and we make sure we turn in some of them 1 points into 3 points, especially at home. But Dunston are a good side, they'll be bang up there, they've got good players, and they'll probably be happy with a point. We're happy with a point. It's a game where we'll move on and look to pick maximum points up moving forward.
Looking at that game, obviously Sheffield up next, what can we expect?
Another tough physical game. They're a big side. They're a team who do score goals freely, and they'll have obviously the memories of last year's game in there, and obviously we'll have that in our minds. But a game against tough opposition with good individual players, and I've said this. You look at last night's result out of the blue, and you're looking at the results throughout today, and obviously I sound like a cliche, I sound like a broken record, but anybody can beat anybody at any given moment, and obviously you've got to be on your mettle every single game. So we'll go there, we'll prepare right, we'll have a good week of training, and we'll try and implement the things we've done well today and over the last 6 or 7 games into the game, whilst trying to eradicate the things that we could have definitely done better at. And if we do that, we'll give ourselves a good chance.
Brilliant. Cheers, mate.